It was the Anglican High School. And it was the convent in St. George. The coach is here to testify to that. But at the same time, it was the GDSS that was winning the boys division. And SAS came in. And we have created history. And we have changed the perception. We have changed the perception. And in fact, we have paved the way for schools like St. David. So you have no reason to feel belittled. You have no reason to feel that you're left out. You have to keep on working. And in fact, all eyes are on you for when you have the opportunity to win the boys division. And that in itself will help you to have greater self-esteem. So it's all in your power and not the system, because we have already broken that barrier. The Ministry of Education, the government of Grenada, we have seen it fit to allocate approximately 12%, in fact 40% of the national budget towards the Ministry of Education, and approximately 2% towards the Ministry of Youth and Sport. What I'm saying to you is that approximately 16% of the national budget is for young people, and I think that is tremendous. It is not by accident. It is not by accident that we have the creation of the scholarship desk. The creation of the scholarship desk is to facilitate our young people. And the Prime Minister, during the election campaign, would have pointed out very clearly, and it is all stated in the manifesto of the National Democratic Congress, that the creation of the scholarship desk is to take out the politics in the allocation of scholarships for young people. So as far as we're concerned, we are working towards that. We are working to create equity in the distribution of our scholarships for our young people. I do agree that the engagement must be at all levels with our young people, and it must not be a one-off. The engagement must be continuous, and it must be meaningful. History will show. History will show. In fact, recent history will show that if you engage our young people and you try to model it up with politics, what is going to happen? And the ministry which I lead, I have no intention of engaging you at that level. In fact, when I need political information from young people, I know exactly who to go to. I don't have to come to you to get political information or to get you involved in the political process at a party level. What with the engagement that you are having is sincere and it is meaningful engagement. Engagement that will provide you with an opportunity to say how you feel, to say what you feel, and what you like to see happen. I was engaged during the 1980s, the early 1980s, in a similar way. Notwithstanding, there were political connotations to it. But the engagement was meaningful engagement. Because some of the things that were addressed by our young people during that time, you could have seen being implemented. And that is the type of engagement that we want. Engagement that is meaningful and provide an opportunity for you to say what you feel, say it in clear words, to tell us what you like to see happen, and we in turn will see how we can facilitate. I have all reasons to engage with young people. And the major reason is because I have 5 of them. 5 like you, 5 children. And what I like for my children, I would like to see for you. So that gives me even more reasons why I should engage, or reasons why I should engage. I just want to give you a little quote now. We which states, and it's by John F. Kennedy. And John F. Kennedy once said that physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. Now what John F. Kennedy said there is very powerful. It is very powerful. Hence the reason why for the next 3 minutes I'm going to talk to you on the integrated approach for youth empowerment through academia, through sports, and through skills training. The system that we now have prepares our young people mainly for academia. The CSEC and the CXC examination prepares you for higher learning. The World Bank report of 2007, when they made an assessment of school and work in the OECS, it clearly pointed out that there is a great divide between what is happening in the schools and what is happening in the workplace. The requirement in the workplace is totally different to what is happening in the schools. But at the same time, we continue to perform extremely well at the CSC level. There are students, I'm sure there are students inside here that probably have 10 and 12 subjects. There are students who have associate degrees. There are some of you that have degrees and moving on. But that does not prepare you for the world of work. That does not prepare you for the world of work. So therefore, it is important, based on the research, that we as a government, we must now seize this opportunity. If we are serious about youth empowerment, which will further lead to youth development in a serious way, we must prepare you for the world of work. And we must not only prepare you for academia, because not every one of you are prepared to go to the highest possible level in academia. How are we going to prepare you for the world of work? The preparation for the world of work must be centered on skills training. So therefore, it is not by accident that the Ministry of Education is going through that whole curriculum reform that is now putting emphasis on tourism, now putting emphasis on personal development, and also putting emphasis on skills training. It is not by accident that Grenada now has a national training agency that is responsible for the certification and the delivery of skills training in our country. It is not by accident. It is part of the master plan, because we recognize that if we want to engage you and if we want to really seriously educate you for the future, then you must get involved in skills training. The Ministry of Youth, Empowerment and Sports, we have embarked through the Grenada Youth Upliftment Program to provide opportunities for skills training. The second point is that some of our young people have disenchanted, and I can understand the reason why. You are saying that we're providing you with training, and then the question that you're asking, what is going to happen after training? That is the question. What is going to happen after training? And I'm saying to you, notwithstanding the present economic situation in our country, in the region, and in the world, where things are economically is very tight, it's very tough, rough, that does not negate the point that the training must continue. The skills training must continue. What we are experiencing now, the world have experienced it before. And if the government of the day did not proceed to do what they had to do in terms of preparing the human resource for the future, then what we have now in terms of human development, we will not have it today. So we have to forge ahead and continue to prepare you young people for the opportunities that will come before you in the future. So notwithstanding that you may not find a job now, even if you receive the skills training, we have to forge ahead. We cannot stop. We have to continue. Because training in skills is paramount. And it is critical for the future development, not only of Grenada, but the entire OECS and the world. Those of you that are involved in sports, you are blessed with a talent. Like myself, I'm blessed with the talent. Talent brought a lot to me. Basketball, football. In fact, I believe I'm blessed to play any ball sport. Although I never got the opportunity to do so. But I think I'm blessed to play any ball sport. He has provided an opportunity for me to get to go to university in the United States. Not as a basketball player, as everybody knows, but as a footballer. These opportunities are still available to our young people here. But what is important is our approach. How we approach it. You see,